All right, welcome to the 2021 Montgomery County Sheep Show. Thanks for your patience with us. We have our superintendents, Tanner Allensworth and Darren Fisher, and our judge, Maurice Irwin from Davis City, Iowa. We will get started right away with our breeding ram lamb. We have 3 exhibitors in that class: Wyatt Roberts, Ty Roberts, and Carly Roberts. Again, coming out in the ring once our exhibitors bring their sheep to the holding pens is our first class breeding ram lamb. 3 exhibitors: Wyatt Roberts, Ty Roberts, and Carly Roberts. Our breeding ram lamb. We have 3 exhibitors in this class: Wyatt Roberts, Ty Roberts, and Carly Roberts. And if you're just joining us, we just got started with the 2021 Montgomery County Sheep Show. We're in our first class breeding ram lambs. Programs are available over on the north side of the ring.
Purple and 2 blues.
Which kid is which to you? Oh, 2, 3, 1. Got it.
Good afternoon. My name's Maurice Irwin. I come from Davis City, Iowa. I live on a pretty large-scale operation of beef cattle and a lot of boar goats, and graduated from South Dakota State up in with an animal science degree. It's my pleasure to come back to the Montgomery County Fair and judge the lamb show today. We'll go ahead and start out with a very long-sided ram that we have. It's very extended and very long, very square in that first rib and square all the way back, all the way through that loin, all the way back to that hip, and really balances up and really tighten that hide. Very excellent ram to lead off our class. The next one, love the rib shape about him. Might have a little bit more rib, not quite as tall at the point of the shoulder. Gets a little off on his soundness on his back leg today, but still a very excellent ram to be in second. The next ram gets a little bit thinner and over that loin. Just need to add that muscle back in that loin to move him up any higher. Please give him a nice round of applause for bringing him out.
Congratulations. Third place in a blue to Ty Roberts. Second place and reserve champion breeding ram to Wyatt Roberts, and champion breeding ram to Carly Roberts. Again, congratulations. Our champion breeding ram will receive an award sponsored by Drake Brown. Thank you for your sponsorship. Next, we'll bring out our breeding ewes class 1. We have 3 exhibitors in this class: Slade Graham, Jolie Fisher, and Jackson Fisher. Again, breeding ewe lamb class 1.
Purple, then the blue.
All right, results of our second class. Third place to Jackson Fisher with the blue, second place to Slade Graham with the purple, and first place and champion of this class is Jolie Fisher with the purple. Congratulations. All right, you guys can go ahead and head back in. All right, our second class, class 2, we have two breeding ewe lambs in this class. We have 2 exhibitors, Paige Chalet and Leah Sandin. These sheep weigh between 128.2 and 130.5.
We have a pair of lambs in this class. I think the one that's really fresh to the touch, really bold in that rib shape and that design, and really carries that back and openness all the way back to that hip and bone juncture, and really opens up in a nice leg that has a lot of muscle there, and it really shows us off in the profile. A very excellent lamb to lead off our class with. The next lamb, you love the side profile about her. Just don't have that freshness to touch compared to the one ahead of it, but still a very heavy muscled, long body lamb. Please give them a nice round of applause for bringing them out.
Second place and a blue to Pace Shelley, and first place and a purple to Leah Sandin. We'll now bring out class 3. 3 exhibitors, Allie Sandin, Jolie Fisher, and Slade Graham. Our last class of breeding ewe lambs. Lambs weighing between 133.2 and 147 pounds.
With this trio of lambs, you really appreciate the quality that comes out top to bottom all the way down the class. I think it's not the longest body lamb in the class, but when you get over the top of it and handle it and see how big and square that rib cage is, you really appreciate the leanness over that top and all that rib. Then you get back to that rump area, really explodes over the one in second. But you really like the one in second profile picture a little bit better. We just need to add a little bit more openness in that rib cage and add a lot more muscle in that back hip bone a little bit more compared to the one in first. Then we're rounding off with the class with a really long-bodied one. You just love that about her. We just need to take off a little extra grease off this one, but still one that's really heavy muscled and well performed.
Results of Class 3. Third place to Slade Graham with the blue, second place to Allie Sandin with a purple, and first place to Jolie Fisher with a purple. We'll now bring back the champions. Out of Class 1, Jolie Fisher with Lamb 4296. Out of Class 2, Leah Sandin with 3683. And out of Class 3, Jolie Fisher with 4295 to select our champion breeding and reserve champion breeding ewe. Our champion breeding ewe will receive an award sponsored by Hy-Vee.
As we bring our three class winners back, really highly competitive. They're very deserving of their class winning titles. I think it's really tough. I think, you know, you got the big square made one up there in the young girl's hands, really squared over there and carries it all the way back. Yeah, you could make her a little bit more longer flank to flank, but the amount of product that she has is really overwhelming. Then we have one that's a little bit longer, a little bit straighter on that front end, a little bit straighter in that rib and loin, but really you love to look at her from the profile. Excellent. We could just add a little bit more in the rump, make her a little bit more ideal in every other way. Then we get to the older one. Really love the freshness about her that you really have, and the amount, a lot of product. I think there's one that really suits me quite well. It'll be our younger one for our champion.
All right. Congratulations to our champion breeding ewe. Awarded to Jolie Fisher from the first class. So we will bring back our second place, which is Slade. And our judge will select the reserve champion breeding ewe.
As we bring our second place one from that class, really a little bit longer body than our class winner was, and you really appreciate the amount of muscle and leanness that it has. I think there's one that just has that little bit more shape in that back third that I really appreciate on the lambs that add a little bit more oomph and a little bit more show to them. The young lady in our middle will be our reserve.
Congratulations to Leah Sandin, who receives Reserve Grand Champion Breeding U. At this time, we'll bring out our champion, Breeding Ram, previously exhibited by Carly Roberts, and our champion from Jolie Fisher. After the selection of our breeding stock, we will take a quick break so that exhibitors can change out their lambs for market.
We will need to take pictures on the way to the barn to get
Thank
the
you.
breeding done.
And we will need to take pictures on the way to the barn. In case you guys don't appreciate our superintendents enough, I really do. Thank you, Darren Fisher and Tanner Allensworth, for all your help today. There we go. Applause are free. You can give them plenty.
As we come back for our overall champion in our breeding stock, I think really unique animals in their own right. I think there's one that's a little bit squarer made, a little bit more power, and a little bit more oomph and a little bit fresher today for me. We just need to make sure we handle these animals right, grow them a little faster, and get them right on game on for show day. And the young lady on the far south will be our champion. Really nice view. Congratulations.
Good, Ben? Do we get second? Do you want second in hers? Yes. Yes. Stay out here. Yep. So now we have our champion breeding ram and reserve champion breeding ewe for selection of reserve grand champion breeding lamb.
As we bring our reserve ewe in for this overall drive, I really appreciate what she brings to the table, that squareness and that rib and that extra volume, compared to the ram. And we'll go ahead and stay in that same U class for our reserve. Please give them a nice round of applause.
All right, again, congratulations to Leah Sandin receiving reserve grand champion breeding lamb. We will take the opportunity for photos. Champion Breeding U receives a sponsor from Hy-Vee. Champion Breeding Ram, award sponsored by Drake Brown. Grand Champion Breeding Lamb, an award sponsored by KCSI KOAK Radio. And Reserve Grand Champion Breeding Lamb, award sponsored by Celine Beggs. Thank you to all of our sponsors and continued support. We'll take about a 10-minute or so break to get our market stock out to the ring.
Okay, base bid on the land is $230. Again, till noon tomorrow
And where does that get turned into?
at the fairground extension office,
Okay, got
where
it.
the Pioneer sign is.
Yep. Okay.
They asked me to turn in by noon tomorrow with the tag numbers.
Okay. A reminder to our exhibitors and families supporting our exhibitors, our base bid for our sheep on Sunday is $2.30, and paperwork needs to be turned in by noon tomorrow. Again, our base bid is $2.30, and our paperwork needs to be turned in by noon tomorrow. All right, girls, while we're waiting, let's hear your best sheep noise. Ready? Do you know what a sheep says? Are you ready?
Bah!
Ooh, that one was good. Let's try another one.
Bah!
Ooh, anybody else? You guys know what a sheep says? What's a sheep say? Did you say bah? Nope, I scared them off. Nope. Okay, well, good job, guys. Yeah, I think they heard you. They're talking back to you, aren't they? Girls, do you think the Fair Queens can do better than you? Should we ask them too? All right. Yep, it's time. Who wants to start? I told you to practice.
Bah!
Ooh, that was good.
It's so good. Bah. I can't do the shaky stuff. Bah.
A round of applause for the Fair Queens. Just maybe not so much for their sheep sounds, but all the candidates spend a lot of time here. Thank you for your help today. Coming out in the ring is our first class of feeder lambs, less than 100 pounds. These class 1 weigh between 77.3 and 89.1. We have 3 exhibitors, Ty Roberts, Carly Roberts, and Wyatt Roberts. Just making sure all market lambs need to be in the holding pens right now. All market lambs to the holding pens. Remember, tomorrow our base bid is $2.30, and for the sale on Sunday, and paperwork is due tomorrow if you want to be in the sale by noon tomorrow at the extension office, Fairgrounds Extension Office.
As we start our feeder lamb off, really correct on our feet and leg, very long-sided, really fresh. You know, this is a feeder program, so we're going to be a little greener in this program, but you really love the way he handles over the top, really powerful and square and really long body that put it together quite well. The next one is another really long body one. Doesn't quite have that squareness up in that first couple of ribs. She just needs to carry that all the way through and make her a little more rib shape to her. Then we round off the class with the black ones, a little shorter at the point of the shoulders. We just need to give it a little bit more extra muscle compared to the ones that have them. Please give them a nice round of applause for bringing them out.
Congratulations. Results of our first feeder lamb class. Third place in a red to Ty Roberts. Second place in a blue to Carly Roberts. And first place in a purple to Wyatt Roberts. We'll bring out our second class of feeder lambs less than 100 pounds. We have Wyatt Roberts with 2 and Carly Roberts with 2. All right, results of our class 2. Fourth place. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Sorry.
As we evaluate these four head. Really appreciate the length of body all four of them have. I think there's one that is really correct and square in that shoulder, really how you put it down when you handle that rib shape all the way through to that last rib. She really got a lot more growing to do, but still a very good one at this stage. The next one, she gets a little bit narrow in that heart girth compared to the one ahead of her. We just need to add a little bit more rib expansion in that first one and really carry it out, but still one that's very long side and very well balanced. The next one's a lot more greener than the two ahead of us, but still a very long body, really well balanced one. We just need to add a lot more muscle. Then the next one, we just need to balance her up a little bit more, add a little bit more muscle over that top, but still very excellent lamb to round off our class. Please give them a nice round of applause.
All right, now the results. Carly Roberts, goat 4277 with the red. Third place and a blue to Wyatt Roberts with goat 4283. Carly Roberts in second with goat 4278 and a blue. And first place in that class, Wyatt Roberts with goat 4282. Now we will select champion feeder and reserve champion. Heads up.
As we bring our class winners back, really like the design of both of these. I think there's one a little bit more closer to the product that we're looking for. You know, it might be just a few more days on feed, but I think this is the feeder class. They really have the look and the profile that you can go down the road and put some feed into them and really look down the road. I think the one that's going to suit me today will be the young man on our right to be our champion feeder. Congratulations.
So Wyatt Roberts from the first class, lamb 4284, wins champion feeder, and we are selecting second class 4282, and we are selecting reserve champion. Bringing in Carly's 4287.
As we bring our second place one in, it makes it really very comparable to our other one, and then it was a tougher class in that older class and this feeder class. I think they're very similar, you know, and I think there was a lot of product that came out of that second class, and we'll go ahead and stay in that same class for our reserve will be the young ladies. Congratulations.
All right, winning reserve champion purchase feeder lamb is Carly Roberts. Our champion purchase market and will receive an award sponsored by the Red Oak Express. At this time, we'll bring in our home-raised market lamb, Class 1. We have one exhibitor, Jackson Fisher.
We have a single entry in this home raised class and really love the growth that he has and really well balanced and really square in that rib cage and really carries that back through that loin. Really has a nice fill out to that back leg too and really balances up in a very complete package. Please give him a nice round of applause for bringing him out.
Jackson Fisher receives a purple in that class, and our Class 2 has 2 lambs, both shown by Jackson Fisher. These lambs weigh between 126.1 and 129.7. Give them a second to change out.
We had a pair of lambs in this class, very similar in type and kind. I think the one that the young man has really sits up on the profile a little bit better for me today. Really long-sided, really unique from the profile picture, really well balanced, and I think he has a little bit more muscle back into that back leg for me. Really excellent market animal. The next one might be a little bit stronger, over that top. She doesn't quite balance up for me as well as the one ahead of him, but a very excellent market animal to round off our class. Please give him a nice round of applause.
Congratulations, Jackson. Jackson Lamb 4208 won championship with a purple, and 4211 with the blue will now bring out his 4212 and 4208 for our champion home raised market lamb and reserve champion home raised market lamb. Our champion home raised market lamb will receive an award sponsored by Farm Bureau Financial Services, and our overall reserve champion market lamb will receive an award sponsored by the Nicolaisen family.
As we bring our two home raised class winners back in, I think very comparable animals. One's a little bit heavier today in our older class, but one that, you know, really profiles really nice. Both of them do. I think there's one that's a little bit more balanced over that top, a little bit more square in that first rib, and a little bit more fuller in the back of that hip. So we'll go ahead and use the young man on our soft side for our champion.
He's happy he won. All right, congratulations, Jackson. Both our champion home raised market lamb and reserve champion home raised market lamb. If you're here as a sponsor to either one of those awards, please make your way for photos. We'll move on to our purchase market lambs. Or are we gonna wait on photos? We're waiting on photos, sorry about that. Thank you. We'll make our way to purchase market lambs, class 1. We have 3 exhibitors in this class. Ty Roberts with sheep 4288, Carly Roberts with 4279, and Paige Shelley with JKB 4293. We have 3 classes of purchase market lambs. Ready for our first one. These lambs weigh between 103.3 and 108.3. Jane.
As we start off our next division, we really have a nice complete market animal that's going to start off our class with really well balanced and really powerful over that top, and that squareness in that first rib really carries all the way back into that loin. Really unique and has a lot more muscle compared to our second place one in that hind leg. The one in second, you love the length of body about her. We just need to freshen her look up a little bit more, give her a little bit more eye appeal for me today, but still one that's really got a lot more muscle than the one in third. We just need to give this one a little bit more hair coat. If we can just trim her up a little tighter, might present a little bit better, but still a very excellent one to round off our class. Please give a nice round of applause.
All right, receiving third place. What am I doing? It didn't do this at all this morning. Third place in a red to Ty Roberts, second place and a blue to Carly Roberts, and first place in that class and a purple goes to Paige Shelley. Congratulations to all of you. Good job. Bringing out our next class of Purchase Market. We have two exhibitors in this class. We have Jolie Fisher and Allie Sandin. These lambs weigh between 129.3 and 136.8. Getting under that thing.
We have a pair that's really highly competitive. We're going to go ahead and use the darker lamb, the lead of our class. This really gets so full and square, and that shoulder really carries that fullness and that squareness all the way back into that loin and hip, all the way back to that last rib, and really explodes into that hip bone junction with a lot of muscle and really balances up in a very complete package. Another one that's in second place is very highly competitive, doesn't quite have that squareness as the one ahead of him, but still one that's loaded full of lean muscle and really balances up in a really nice profiling package. Please give him a nice round of applause.
All right, congratulations. Both purples, both sheep and exhibitors receiving purples, and first place to Allie Sandin with sheep 3695. We'll bring out our last class of Purchase Market Lambs, class 3, Allie Sandin, Slade Graham, and Jolie Fisher. This is our heaviest class at 142.7 to 149.4.
another very highly competitive class here. Really comes down to leanness and then a little bit more extra in that first rib. When you really measure that first rib, the one that's out in front here really opens up, really square made all the way through. And I love how it balances up with that powerness and the squareness and the extra muscle all the way down that back leg. Very excellent market lamb. The next market lamb is really close in time, but when you measure that first rib, it doesn't quite expand like the one, and doesn't quite carry that in that first rib compared to the one in first. But one that's really unique and balances in power and clean in all the lines. We just need to add a little bit more in that first rib. The next one, we love the boldness about it. We just need to add a little bit more freshness about it. Just to give it a little bit more leaner touch, but still one that's heavy muscle and then really bold in his makeup. Please give him a nice round of applause for bringing him out.
All right, third place, and a blue to Slade Graham, second place, and a purple to Jolie Fisher in first place, and a purple to Allie Sandin. We'll bring out our winners of our first three classes, Pace, Shelley, Allie Sandin, and Allie Sandin. Our judge will select our champion purchased market lamb and reserve champion purchased market lamb.
As we bring our three class winners back, you really appreciate the look that all three of them have. I think there's a little bit of scale, one's a little bit taller in the point of the shoulders, but they all have that balance and that parallel looks and how they balance up. Then we get back to that last rib. I think there's one that really fills out and holds that true squareness all the way back and really has a lot of pound and freshness about it. It'll be our heavy weight one, will be our champion. Congratulations.
Champion purchase market lamb awarded to Allie Sandin. At this time, the judge will select our reserve champion purchase market lamb, bringing second place in class 3 out for judging. Again, our champion purchase market lamb will receive an award sponsored by Red Oak Express. Thank you again to all of our sponsors.
As we bring our second place one out, it doesn't take anything from this first line out here now. I think there's just a little give and take, that first rib, that really starts the squareness of that loin all the way back. I think there's one that was very comparable to our overall champion, and it'll be the dark one in the middle will be our reserve. Congratulations.
Okay, Allie Sandin again with reserve from class 2. Congratulations. So we'll need our grand and reserve from both home and purchased at this time to select for overall.
as we bring our division winners back, you really appreciate the quality and the structure soundness and how they're level made over that top. I think there's one out here that really overpowers that and that muscle shape and that first rib, and really carries it all the way back in a very square and well-balanced package, and that'll go ahead and be our girl on the end will be our champion. Please give them a nice round of applause.
Congratulations, Allie Sandin, overall grand champion market lamb. Bring her reserve into the ring for reserve.
As we bring our reserve out of that division, really keeps the same lineup really strong. I think there's another, a little bit more muscle and more squareness, and I think it relies on that heavier weight that comes with natural. You start putting heavier weight on it and still being a lean package that it is, and really balances up. We'll go ahead and stay in that same division for our reserve. Congratulations.
Okay, so congratulations, overall grand and overall reserve awarded to Allie Sandin. Round of applause for her, good job. And we are gonna move to our home race pen of 3. Exhibitors, remember, if you are competing in showmanship, either beginner, junior, intermediate, or senior, you need to sign up at the table by the bleachers. Again, if you are competing in showmanship, you need to sign up at the table by the bleachers. A reminder that our base bid will be at $2.30 on Sunday for the sale, and if you are planning to enter your animal in the auction, you must have your paperwork completed by noon tomorrow, and that paperwork goes to the fairgrounds office. One exhibitor in our home race pen of 3, Jackson Fisher.
As we have our pairs class here, we really appreciate the uniformity that the young man brings out. They're really heavy muscled. They're really square made over that rib and really balancing all three of them. Then they're all fed, the same pattern. That's pretty unique to keep the three of them together and look this good. We only have a single entry in this division, but please give them a nice round of applause. A very nice set.
Congratulations, Jackson. You will receive an award sponsored by the Red Oak Rotary Club. Bring out our next 2 purchased pen of 3 market lambs. We have 2 exhibitors in this class, Wyatt Roberts and Carly Roberts. Please make sure if you are signing up for showmanship, you do so at the table by the bleachers.
It's nice to see some competition in this pin of 3. It's really unique. You kind of distort. You go when you go and sort one. When you go and sort a pin of. Wow. Over here is better. When you go ahead and sort a group of animals, you kind of go look for the weakest link out here. And when you combine these 3 that come up here, they didn't really have them. They're kind of peas in a pod. Then we move into the ones with the ones in second. There's kind of an outlier. One needs, I guess, a little bit more greener today. Needs a little bit more feed, but still a pair of 3 individuals all together is pretty exciting, and a very good job to all in the showmen out here. Please give them a nice round of applause.
Our champion purchase pin of 3 awarded to Wyatt Roberts, and our reserve champion to Carly Roberts. Congratulations. Our judge will now select our overall grand champion pen of 3 market lambs from our champion class with Jackson Fisher of home raised, and our champion class with Wyatt Roberts of purchased.
As we bring our class winners or our division winners back, you love the uniformity that both of these have. I think today there's one that's got a little bit more poundage on it. It's got a little bit more flair and a little bit more showy today. The ones on the south end will be our champion. Congratulations. Please give them a nice round of applause.
Our overall champion pen of 3 market lambs goes to Jackson Fisher, and our overall reserve to Wyatt Roberts. At this time, making sure that we have exhibitors signed up for showmanship, and we will award rate of gain.
Top 10, right?
Yep, top 10. But we have ties, so we have 2.
Do I start with 10, or do I still start with 10, right? Or to 8th place?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, we award ribbons to our top 10, our 8th, and we have 2 ties, a tie at 7th and a tie at 5th. So we will have 8 places. Our 8th place is awarded to Ty Roberts with a rate of gain of 0.39. Congratulations, Ty. Our 7th place tie goes to Allie Sandin for both with a rate of gain of 0.40 per day. 6th place to Pace Shelley with a rate of gain of 0.44 per day. 5th place tie to Jackson Fisher with a rate of 0.58 per day. 4th place to Slade Graham with a rate of 0.62 per day. 3rd place to Jackson Fisher with a rate of 0.69 per day. 2nd place to Jolie Fisher with a rate of 0.70 per day. And 1st place to Jolie Fisher with a rate of 0.72 per day. Congratulations to all of our rate of gain winners. Our champion rate of gain, Jolie Fisher, will receive an award sponsored by Houghton State Bank. We'll start.
Are we taking a break before showmanship, or are we going?
Okay, if you are a beginner showman, make your way to the ring with the sheep, please. If you are a beginner showman, make your way to the ring.
Jackson.
We have 4 exhibitors in our beginner showman. And the sheep have decided to give the kids a run for their money. We have Jackson Fisher, Pace Shelley, Ty Roberts, 3 in our beginner showman.
We had a mishap on age, and
Okay.
case goes to
Okay, we have 2 exhibitors in our beginner. We have Jackson Fisher and Ty Roberts.
As we have our 2 exhibitors in this first-time showmanship class, you know, they were working hard here. They got their halters on, one of them, you know, and one was giving this young man a real hard time out here, but he still got back up and went right back to it, you know, and gets it really set up square, and, you know, he didn't really give up, and I really appreciate that. And he'll go ahead and be our junior champion here for our showmanship. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jackson. That wild sheep got you a little award. Big award, actually. Jackson Fisher, and thank you to both Jackson and Ty for competing. Next, we'll have our junior intermediate. We have Jolie Fisher and Pace Shelley. Jackson, as beginner showman, will receive an award sponsored by Mills Montgomery County Corn Growers. We appreciate them for their support. Our junior intermediate showman will receive an award sponsored by Kirk and Linda Baird. And our senior showman will receive an award sponsored by United Farmers Mercantile. And we have Wyatt Roberts as well. So we have Wyatt Roberts at the south end, Jolie Fisher in the middle, and Pace Shelley in the north side of the ring. We will need everybody for pictures at the end of the show. Again, we will need sponsors and award winners at the end of the show.
As we move in our next division for our showmanship, you really appreciate the ones that really work hard at home. It can really show up in the show ring. When they come out here, they can put that animal right in any certain spot and really set her up in a flip of a coin, and that's what you want to strive for when you're out here showing livestock. You want to be able to do that and really have them presented and not a hair out of place, and you want to see that all the time in the picture perfect. And the young lady out here really does an excellent job, so she'll be our champion.
Congratulations, Jolie Fisher, Junior Intermediate Showman. We'll bring our seniors now. We have Allie and Leah Sandin. Thank you, all Junior Intermediate Showmen. Again, we have Allie and Leah Sandin in our senior class of showmanship. After the selection of our senior showmen, our judge will bring all champions back in the ring for selection of overall grand. Overall grand will receive an award sponsored by KCSI KOK Radio, Precision Diesel, and a cash award by Solid Grand Lindell DeMars Funeral Home. Thank you to all the sponsors who continue to support our exhibitors.
As we bring these two individuals back for this showmanship, really it's nice to see competition out here at this level. These two young ladies have been working hard. They got their animals presented, and it's really, they can just move one little finger and put that animal in a different position. If you didn't catch that on a few of them when you walk around, that's what you need to be able to do when that judge turns the corner once a little bit and wants to look at one side of the other or a different angle. You just got to move that goat by just pushing the side of the goat or the front leg a little bit. And both these girls do an excellent job with all the little things. So my job is really tough out here today, but we'll go ahead and use the girl on my left for our champion. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Leah. Leah Sandin. So we will bring our champion beginner, Jackson Fisher, back into the ring, our champion junior intermediate, Jolie Fisher, and Leah Sandin as senior showman back into the ring to select overall showman. Reminder to exhibitors and sponsors, at the conclusion of the show, we will move to taking pictures. And again, our base bid at the auction on Sunday is $2.30. Paperwork is due tomorrow by noon.
as I finish off my day, it was a real pleasure coming back to Montgomery County and judging the sheep and goats today. Really appreciate the high quality of lambs and the sheep and the showmen out here. It's really exciting to see these young people, how hard they work and what their drive is and how they get these animals fitted. You know, it's really, really hard to do, and it's a lot of work at home. And I think there's two individuals out here really, really tough to do, you know, and then get those feet and legs and the body condition right on these big of animals once you put that weight on them and still have the coat and the shine that they still have. You know, with that said, go ahead and give them a nice round of applause, and I'll go select your champion.
Congratulations, Leah Sandin, overall champion sheep showman. And that concludes our show today. Thank you to everybody who came out, and thank you to KCSI for broadcasting for those who couldn't make it, and enjoy the rest of your day.